Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is Cage848, and welcome back to The Infected. So I just got done reading the comments from last episode, and you guys gave me a lot of good tips on ways to handle things around this, what is this, the WhatsApp station? Yeah, around the WhatsApp station. I did write all your tips down. I saw the tips, but I don't want to talk about them because we're going to do this in a future episode, and I want it to be a surprise. Now, why not just do it this episode, Cage? I try not to work on the same thing 2 episodes in a row to keep things fresh, so that's why we're not going to be messing around with that. What we do need to mess around with is we need to put a roof on this freaking building. It's been long enough. This is my first building, and it's like the last one to get a roof. Like, what was I thinking? We got to put a roof on this thing. And in order to put a roof on this thing, we're going to want to put lights in first, because if you put a roof on something and then go to put lights in, it makes things a lot harder. Now, in order to put lights in here, we are going to need, I think, at least 20 electrical parts, if not more. So, we're going to go do some looting today. I said I was going to do some looting in an upcoming episode. We're going to do some looting today. Let me tell you what we're going to loot. We're going to loot the town right here. Now, Cage, you said you were going to go to all the new towns. Well, let's face it, guys. These towns all kind of look the same. And the idea of driving 1,000 miles out here to loot towns that are going to look exactly the same as these towns, I don't know, man. I could just loot the big city right next to me and get way more stuff way quicker. So we're gonna be doing this a little bit more efficiently today. We're not gonna be looting the whole video. It's gonna be a pretty small part of the video, to be honest. But I do want to show some looting because I do have a method to looting this town that I think is pretty cool, and I get a lot of stuff very quickly. So let's go on out here. Let's do some looting. Let's get some electrical parts and whatever else we end up getting. I could definitely use some more lead. Yeah, you can mine lead, but it's more fun to loot it. And things like that. So, maybe some more eggs, although I have a lot of eggs. I gotta do some cooking. I haven't done any cooking. I don't know. Anyway, I'll come in this town, and I'll basically just run over anyone that gets in my way. And I'm gonna make a right over here, and just kind of plow this guy down. And take out this guy as well. And this is the building right in front of me that I always loot. It's fantastic. It's an incredibly efficient building. I think we're gonna have to fight this guy. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Come on, bro. Let's do this. Boy, I don't like fighting 2 at a time, but this guy's running away. Oh, not anymore. He's cowering, and he's dead. Look at that. I just killed your friend. What do you think about that? Huh? How do you like my 115 max hit points, baby? Okay, and you're dead. I don't usually have to fight this many guys here. I usually just run them all over. These guys kind of got around me. That is perfectly fine. Gotta have some combat sometimes, right? Keep things fun. Grab that. And that, okay, so you're gonna come in the building right here. And there's gonna be tons of stuff to, like, just boxes all over the place. Just go ahead and spam whatever your loot all button is. Mine is Q. And I just come through here, grab all these boxes. Grab some money out of the registers. Turn on my headlight. Oh, I never went to sleep. Alright, whatever. I don't really care. I was supposed to go to sleep and do this in the, at the beginning of the day, but whatever. It'll be fine. I'm not going to be here that long anyway. And then you just keep mashing Q until it takes you to the promised land. I don't even look at what I loot. I just mash. The monster mash. It was a Vambies smash. I'm not calling them Vambies. I'm calling them infected or the enemies. I'm not a huge fan of the term Vambies. So I don't know. It sounds I don't know. I don't know why I don't like it. I just don't. So I call them the infected. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? So that's fine. Okay, so once you're done looting everything downstairs, you come up here and you simply hit all of these doors going forward. And you will walk out of here with a lot of stuff, man. This is the ultimate place to live, the ultimate place to loot. It's just, it's all coming together. It's all coming up, Cage. You know what I mean? And then once you do that, you go to the next room. My hand itches. I don't know why. All right, there we go. So I do have a couple of topics to talk about while I'm doing some looting to kind of keep this a little fresh, I have been learning guitar. I think I've mentioned this before in a couple episodes, and I've been playing it's 2 weeks to the day. I've been playing for 2 weeks, and I've been learning some songs. I've been doing some scales. I've been working on chord progression, things like G, A, D, C. I have a real problem with the C chord. The C chord is a mother effer for me. I'm having a real hard time with it. The rest of them I'm doing pretty good with. And I'm just working on, progression, changing from chord to chord. I also have learned 2 of the pentatonic scales, the A minor pentatonic scale and I don't remember what the other one's called, but it's the one, it's open 3, open 2, open 2, open 2, open 3, open 3. For those of you who play guitar, you'll know what I'm talking about. I've also learned a couple of songs. I learned About a Girl by Nirvana. Now that's a little bit of a cheat because I used to be able to play About a Girl from Nirvana. I played guitar when I was 18. So you're talking 28, 38, 40. It's talking over 30 years ago. So it's kind of like I'm starting over. But if I play anything from Nirvana, I'm going to have a little bit of a leg up because I've learned how to play it in the past. So About a Girl, really good chord progression there. It goes from E to G, and then it goes to power chords. But that E to G is a nice little chord progression. It's a really good song too. I've also been working on, and I don't know it. I would say I know about, I don't know, 40, 50% of it. Sweet Home Alabama. I basically know most of the parts. I just got to put them together. Like when I've been learning from YouTube people. So there's a really funny YouTuber named Stuart. I don't remember what his channel name is, but his name's Stuart. If you just put in Stuart and guitar, you'll probably find him. And he's really funny. He's a really good guitarist. He's a good teacher. And he's just a funny dude. Like he's kind of like insane and he's hilarious. Guy cracks me up. So I've been learning from him. Again, I learned Sweet Home Alabama. I know most of the parts, but I gotta, figure out how to put them together and stuff and learn them better. I can play them, but not really that well yet. I have also been learning a lot of stuff by AC/DC. TNT. I don't do the solos yet. I'm kind of scared of the solos. But for TNT, I think I know all of it. It's a pretty easy song. But I don't know. Maybe I don't know all of it. Maybe I think I know all of it, but I haven't learned the hard parts yet. I'm not really sure. But I know a lot of TNT. I've been working on what's that other? Back in Black. Back in Black's a tough one. Back in Black has 2 hard parts. Like there's E3 or sorry E3 D3. I don't remember. Oh, look at this guy. I don't remember the name of the parts, but trust me, it's got 2 hard parts in it. If you've ever played that song, you'll know exactly what those parts are. Maybe they're not hard for you, but they're hard for me as a beginning guitarist. And yeah, I think that's about it. I think I've been learning some other songs, kind of mess around with other songs. I learned obviously Smoke on the Water. That's like a rite of passage for guitarists. So I learned Smoke on the Water, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. So also there was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, I need new TV shows to watch. I watched. Hold on, I already been in here. I already looted all this. I watched. What did I watch? Yellowstone, and then I watched 1883, and I like both of them. I liked Yellowstone more. 1883 is pretty good. I started watching 1923, and I couldn't get into it. I'm gonna give it another shot because some of my friends told me it's really good. It's like their favorite, so I'm gonna have to like really go out of my way and try and watch more of it. But I need other TV shows to watch. If anyone has any ideas in the comment section, let me know. There's one I want to watch called Heels, which is about wrestling. But the problem is they got canceled after the second season. It was on a cliffhanger. And I'm not going to watch it because I know like it's got canceled on a cliffhanger. I don't watch any TV shows that get canceled. I've mentioned this before. I can't do it. I can't do it. So, all right, let's take a look at how many electrical... Man, only 5? I feel like I've been looting a while to only get 5. Now, that puts me at the 20 I needed, but I was hoping to get more than that. The 20 I needed, I mean, that might be enough for the lights, but I'd like to get a little bit more. So, let's continue looting. You can see how I do this. Now, we got one more room to do. Over to here and there. There, grab that, that. Okay. Now we're done with this floor. Now I don't know if I'm supposed to go up the staircase here. Yeah, let's go up the staircase here. And we'll work our way to that side of the staircase. And then we'll finish the first and the second floor. And by then, we should have a good amount of electrical parts. So, hopefully that will be the case. And this is pretty quick, you know? It's like, it's not something anyone... I don't know, maybe people do want to do it. I don't particularly love it. Oh, we're encumbered. Okay. How do we get unencumbered? Yep, there we go. Okay, so now we gotta drop stuff off. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm come all the way down here, go down the stairs, and that should put me back to where I was when I first started looting this place. I like to go out the way I came in, exactly, because usually that'll mean the monsters won't be there. Yeah, and you come through here. And then we come out here, and we should be clear. Awesome. Alright, so I'm going to put the big stuff in there. And then right here will be all of the iron and the lead. And then right here will be everything else. Come on. I don't need feathers. And now we need to do the food. The food I usually do on the end. I guess I might as well eat this stuff. Do I want to... I guess I'll keep that. I usually throw out the spoil food, but... whatever, we'll hold on to it. It's just faster to move it... Shoot. Oh yeah, now I'm going to the right spot. It's just faster to move it all into the box than to take the time to throw each individual piece out. Now, if you could throw the pieces out, like, all at once, that would be cool. Okay. Oh, I've also been learning Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. I've never been a fan of Pink Floyd growing up. I never, like, thought about them. Never, like, whatever. Another Brick in the Wall, I think that's Pink Floyd. I was like, eh. It's alright. I mean, I could hear it as a good piece of music, but it's not really my thing. I've been enjoying Pink Floyd a lot more now. And I didn't know they were from England either, which is kind of embarrassing. But like I said, I never paid attention to them in any way. I mean, Another Brick in the Wall sounds very, very British. I should have known that. But I guess I did know it at one point, but I never really thought about it because I never really thought about them. But yeah, they're starting to grow on me. They did Comfortably Numb, right? Pretty sure. And I really like that song. So yeah, there's you know, sometimes you like find these bands later on in life, and you don't appreciate them when you're younger, but when you get older, you're kind of like, oh yeah, that was really good. It's funny because a lot of the Nirvana type bands that I was huge into Nirvana when I was 18. I mean, cut my hair like Kurt Cobain, freaking played all the Nirvana music, you know, torn jeans, the whole 9 yards. And I'm not really, I went through a phase with the past 20 years where I didn't like Nirvana songs. It's partially because I listened to them so much as a kid. And, you know, when you listen to something too much, eventually I just get sick of it. And then some of it, I was just like, yeah, this really isn't my thing. And I started appreciating more like, what do you call it? Alice in Chains. What about Pearl Jam? Pearl Jam is okay. Pearl Jam's okay. Nothing against Pearl Jam, but I kind of like Alice in Chains more. I went back to some of the 80s music and 70s music. You know, and that's just the way it's been for me. And I'm starting to get back into Nirvana a little bit more. I'm starting to get back into it. So, all right. Well, let's stop talking about music because probably people who care about music are like, whatever, Cage, we don't care. But I'm just gonna say this one last thing, guys. If you have any inclination to play any kind of music, learn to sing anything musician-wise, just do it. The reason I got back into music was because I had a dream that I was playing guitar and I was getting back into guitar, and it was so, I don't know, it was so moving that I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get back into playing guitar. That dream was pretty fun. I had some fun playing guitar in that dream. Let's get back into it. You know, if it wasn't guitar, it'd be piano. I'm also gonna try and learn to sing. I have a very strong block to singing in my brain. I don't like to sing. Actually, I like to sing. I don't know how to explain it. I guess embarrassment is the word. When I was younger, I used to sing all the time, and I wasn't good at it. And everyone in my family, my mom, and like people around me just told me to shut up. You sound awful. Stop singing. And it kind of like affected me pretty, I don't know. It affected me a lot. And now, like, even though I think I can sing some stuff okay, like, I still won't do it. It's like, it's painful. Not painful, but uncomfortable. Extreme uncomfortable ability. Extremely uncomfortable for me to sing. It's a real hard thing for me, but I do want to learn at some point. And I think I can. I don't think I'm ever going to be a great singer, but if I could just sing enough to not make people think I suck while I'm playing guitar, that'd be pretty fun, you know? So we'll see where that goes. All right, let's see how many electrical parts we have. I said I was going to stop talking about music, and I talked about music again. I'm sorry. 11. Okay. All right, not too bad. Let's get back to base and get all this sorted. Well, I thought I was going to have some time to sort things, but apparently not, because we got a horde coming in. I'd like to get this stuff in the freezer, though, so it doesn't go bad. So we'll do that. How are we doing on food? Yeah, we're going to have to give them some food pretty soon, too. Eggs. And there. Come out here. You can go in there. We've actually got a lot of eggs now, huh? I don't have any room for this. I don't have any room for any of the bacon. Do I care that much about the bacon? Yeah, the bacon's pretty useful. I guess. I don't know if I care that much about it, though. I mean, I guess I could just get another box and put it in here, but I'd prefer not to. You know what? We're not going to worry about the bacon. I mean, the bacon is not really something I'm going to be using a lot of anyway. Ooh, that liver, though. Hold on. Spot for livers, milk, onions, cucumbers. Livers. Liver alone. Great movie. Alright, that sounded like the Fugazi horde. Like the lame horde or whatever, so I'm just gonna go out there and loot it. Now, let's just see. I'm gonna have to add some more spikes out there too. I keep, I lose spikes every once in a while. So eventually they're gonna, it's not like spikes regrow, so I'm gonna have to replace them at some point. What's going on, guys? 1, 2, 3, cuatro. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Yeah. Cuatro means 4. Surprised you didn't know that. That was a that was stolen from another YouTuber I've been watching recently. If you know, you know. Okay, so lead, you can go in there. We'll put this in there as well. And then we take all the stuff out of here and we organize it. Getting a good night's sleep, getting some hit points back without having to use med kits and stuff. I've got every... Oh, okay, now that's going to be the real horde. Okay. Oh, please don't go out there. Please don't... No. No! He'll open that door and let the horde in. Oh, God, please close. Alright, good. He's repairing. I mean, I appreciate you repairing, bro, but come on. Now he's going to walk in right when they're coming. There they are. And they're going to run right in. Come on. Come on, close the door. Close the door. Alright, they got caught on the spikes. Alright, so they don't go for the door because they're, stupid. Because they're, zombies or whatever. Infected. They're infected. Alright, fair enough. Mac could have got me killed. Yeah, we gotta get some more spikes up. This one, there's only like one spike there. Now, I wonder if I should go loot them right now or will more come in. I've gone to loot them and had them, like, more come in and hit me in the back. But I think we'll... Oh. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there they are. Told you. Can't fool me. Twice. Right, and that should be the end of them. Okay. We can help these guys along. There you go. And you're done. I guess when the music stops, you know you're good. Alright, let's go and get some loot. Maybe get some more electrical parts. I ended up with 25 total electrical parts, which is really good. I think I'm only going to need 10. I might need some more. The room I'm, like, building the lights for is going to be a big room. So I'm going to get the lights in. Then, after the lights are all taken care of, I will then put in the roof. Cool. Right, and looking good. A couple more over here. I'm so glad he could repair stuff. That was such a good addition to the game. It's really cool because I hated repairing stuff. It was just kind of like meh, whatevs. I did get some feathers. We're gonna throw those down. Let's go ahead and put this stuff into place. And then we will get started. Dude, I didn't even notice. I got another 6 electrical parts, I think, from those from the horde. That's awesome. Love it. All right, so power. And we're not looking for power. We're looking for lighting. There you go. And we're going to stick with these because these are the best lights. And I'm just going to go ahead and make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And dump these in there. All right, what else do we need? Glass, iron, and copper. Glass, iron, and copper. Glass, iron. Oh, I got some iron in here. I just cooked it. Iron. Gotta keep my voice strong. Iron. Iron. Cage iron. There we go. Sometimes when I don't use my voice as much, that's when it gets kind of froggy, you know? And I keep using it properly. No rest for my voice. That's not true. I rest when I'm sleeping. When I'm not recording. I do plenty of things where I'm not talking. All right, so there we go. Now, where do we want to put these? I'm not going to know for sure until nighttime where I want to put these, but what I'm going to do is we're going to destroy... Yeah, let's get up on there. There might be, like, ways to do this where you don't need to destroy the roof pieces, but I'm going to destroy them because I want to. So I'm thinking this one. Why do I do this to myself? At least I'm close to the things I need to repair my leg. All right, so what you need to repair your leg is this. And we need some sticks. Just going to harvest that. Grab some sticks. And then you come into here. And if you ever break your leg, I never break my leg. I know it looks like I just broke my leg, but that's YouTube doctoring the footage. I didn't really break my leg. So, just so you know. And that's how you fix a broken leg if you ever break your leg, which I never do. All right, now that we've got that torn out, let's go ahead and start putting some of these lights into place. And I will put the first one, I kind of like it, like right there. It seems like a pretty good spot for it. Again, I won't know exactly like where to, like how these are going to work until it's nighttime, but I could kind of guess. So what was that? One away? That was a full block. Okay, yeah, so that was a full block away. So that's like right about here. Good enough. Let's not go crazy trying to make this line up exactly. That's how stuff never gets done. All right, and then this will be right in the middle. So, yeah, so that's right there. That's right there. That's 1, 2, 3. So right here, right in the middle-ish. That looks pretty good to me. And then we're going to take this one. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So that will be right here. Yeah, that looks lined up. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. And then this one will go right about... Oh boy, this is a little tougher. You know what? It doesn't have to line up exactly, Cage. Just let it go, bro. You know? Keep telling yourself to let it go, and you're not letting it go. That's a good point. Alright. And there we go. That should be enough light for this room. Hopefully. Now what we need to do is we need to make relays above them. And for relays, we are going to have to get rid of some stuff. Hold on. Plant fibers. And we've got planks on us. Where the hell am I going to put these planks? Just put them in here. There we go. And then for relays, I think we need copper, iron, and screws, right? Correct. How many relays do we want? I don't know, like 10? 20? Yeah, it's good enough for 20. To hell with it. We won't need 20, but whatever. It's fine. Is that all the screws I have? That will not do. That will not do at all. So we're going to take these, and we're going to make some screws. I didn't want to make all those screws, but I guess we just did. That's fine. Probably be for the best anyway. All right, now we need to get back up there. And see how much easier this is when you don't put the roof on? I mean, it's kind of crazy, right? So, places, power, relay. Now, this needs to go about right... yeah, it doesn't matter. It can't... Yeah, it could look like that. Doesn't matter. This is going to be hidden. And then we come over here. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. And again, we can move these later once they're wired in. And then right about here. Can we make this jump? Yes, we can. Hardcore parkour. I need to rewatch The Office again. Maybe I'll watch The Office. I've watched The Office like a million times, but man, if there's any show worth watching a million times, it's The freaking Office. Oh, almost jumped off the other side. That would have sucked. And there. All right, now let's get down. Let's get these wired up. Make sure everything's good to go. Good to go. We're gonna need. Oh, we already have it. Of course, we never freaking let this thing go. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. A lot of times I need something else. I end up having this thing on me. This is gonna be tricky. All right, I think I can do it like this. Hold on. Come on. Damn, I thought I would have been close enough for that. Oh, that sucks. Wow. I am really surprised. Okay, well, I guess it is what it is. I guess we're gonna have to get the old ladder out. I was hoping to do this whole thing without the ladder. The ladder's, you know, it's functional and everything. I prefer like some kind of scaffolding. We're gonna just start right here. Actually, this will probably be pretty easy with the ladder. Here. There. Should we move them into place right now? Yeah, we should. Yeah, we really should. Very nice. This one's got to go a little bit to the left. Very nice. Okay. Okay. How are we going to do this? Oh, look at that. It locks into place. That's interesting. Can't do anything with it, but it locks into place. I don't know why the hell I picked that up. All right. There. And then we just need to move this over here a little bit. Maybe back a little bit more. Actually, move it completely out of the way. There we go. We're gonna have to like get down and do the other side from here. Nope. I might even be able to move it from here. All right, looking good. Looking good, guys. Two more. Yeah, I forgot to mention I did some off-camera work. I put in extra, you know, crate holding thingies. So, forgot to mention that, but you probably just noticed anyway. I still like to talk about it, though. All right, so that one's perfect. And that one is also perfect. Alrighty. Now, we are going to need a light switch in here. Oh, we're going to have to break some walls, aren't we? Mother fudger. I mean, maybe I don't have to. No, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to. All right, where do we want the light switch to be? Do we want a light switch? We don't really need a light switch. I know we don't need one. Do we want one? Yeah, I think we do. And I think I'm going to put the light switch on this side. I mean, I should probably put it on both sides. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, well, you know what? Let's stop complaining about it. Let's start doing it. So we're going to go right here and power and light switch. Right on the wall. Actually, I think it looks better there. The thing is, I don't know if I'm going to hide it as easily if I put it there. Let's just put it here for now. We can always move it later. I love the fact that you can move everything in this game. Survival games need to allow you to move everything all the time. It just makes things better. It makes everything better. It really does. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go on the roof and let's see if we can hide this. I'm going to have to destroy walls. I know I am. But I'm going to try not to. So, We will put a relay up here. What's wrong with me? Stupid sun. All right, hold on, guys. We need to switch out my hat and get some paste. Why did I come in there for my hat? All right. The paste is over here, I think. I think the paste... Ugh, okay. I'm going to get the paste. I'm going to feed these guys. I'm going to get my other hat. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're back. So the light switch is right below us, right? Yeah, pretty much. So we're going to put that right here. And then we're going to come down here. We're going to grab the light switch. We're going to... Oh. Wait, can I not... You have to run wires to the light switch before you can... Oh, it's gotta be run to a junction box, I believe. I haven't done light switches in a while, so bear with me. Do I have any junction boxes that are not being used? I thought I did. I don't see any. Oh yeah, there's two. So let's go grab those instead of, you know, making more. And I believe I left those over here. Yep. Oh, and there's a relay. Okay. All right. So we hook this up, and then this goes into the wall to the relay, I think. All right. So you go right there. So you, my friend, go from there to there, and then from there to up there, I think. Yeah, light switches, man. Okay, let's see what that looks like down there. Yep, no good. No good. Alright, let's do this. Whoops. This. Relay. We might not get to the ceiling today, man. I want to, but I don't know. This. I don't know why it matters. Nobody's gonna freaking see it. Hold on. Let's, delete the wires. You go into there. Go into there. You go up there. We hook that into the lights, and there's a switch. You. Actually, let's not do it from this side. Let's go back the other way. There we go. There's something floating. I think it was like a leaf or something. Okay. Now, we'd have to build everything to see if that is going to be okay. So let's go ahead and put in a ceiling piece here. We won't build it. We'll just kind of put down the ghost image. It should tell us enough. And then we got to do the wall as well. But first, let's look into the ceiling and see if those wires are hidden. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are hidden. And then this is going to be a wall. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I think this is all pretty good. Let's go ahead and build this stuff. And make sure everything's hidden before we go any farther. Crap, can I carry these? Yes, I can. Beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. Yep. Look like it's proper, though. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Would that be? Oh, yeah, those aren't hidden. Okay, so that needs to stay over there. I'm thinking, like, right about there. Yeah, that looks a lot better. This right underneath it. There we go. Alright, pretty cool. And this will be lights. Whoops. Lights. Okay, so now we just need to hook that into something. I could hook it into this. I'd have to, like, in order for me to hook it into here and hide all the wires, I'd have to break out a lot of walls. I'm not doing that. That's silly. That's silly. I'm not doing that. We'll just put a control panel over here. Put it right there to make it look right, but that's not gonna... It doesn't matter. That'll look fine right there. We just need a couple of cobalt. There we go. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that. Now, we won't know until it's nighttime whether we want to really keep it like this. So, I'm going to probably just go to sleep and get nighttime here as quickly as possible. Yep, those wires are hidden really nicely. Beautiful. I have a couple wires here, but I'm okay with that. Right about there. Perfect. Perfect. Eh? Alright. Now we need to do the same thing on this side. Let's move that. Let's move that. Let's destroy this. And destroy this. Shoot, I was supposed to put the, okay, wait, hold on. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. Relay. Go right here. Pretty good spot for it, I guess. Copper. There, we're gonna go grab that other junction box and set this up. So hooking up this light switch was a little bit different than I thought. I was gonna like make a control panel and a junction box and hook it up separate, but no. All I had to do, here, let me show you. All I had to do was continue running from the relays that I was running. Relay, light, relay, light, relay, light, relay to relay down to the switch. And that's it. Check it out. Check it out. I'm not going to have to go to sleep either because it's already getting dark. I was like, I'm going to have to go to sleep to get the nighttime here. But yeah, this is taking a little bit longer than I thought. So, all right, here we go. And lights off. Lights on. And then lights off. Lights on. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and rebuild this wall. Construction. Wall. Oh, it's supposed to be a window. That's right. Window. Okay, kind of see I can kind of mess around with that. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna put these out here because I don't want to look at them. As a matter of fact, let's put them over here. Oh, you know what? I got a better idea. When I'm not using these things, I'm gonna. What's he doing? I'm gonna put them in here. I'm not using this building for anything anyway, so it'd be a good place to store like extra, control panels and things like that. So, where's the other one? There it is. Okay. Alright. Alright. We really need it to be dark now. I'm going to do a little bit more building, but I think I'm going to have to, at some point, go ahead and go to sleep. Because I need it to be dark so I know exactly what lights need. I can't make the roof. I mean, I guess I can. I'm not going to make the roof until I know for sure that stuff is going to be the way I want it. I can't be dealing with this either. I'm just putting stuff in here because whatever. All right, so we're gonna need some planks and we're gonna need some logs and things like that. And then we're gonna finish up that no, I guess we're not gonna finish the ceiling. We're gonna finish the wall. The wall. Let's finish the wall. All right, grab as many planks as we can. And refill that thing. Come on. Come on, 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 go, 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 go. There, wait, what? There we go. I was like, it's moving on to the next log, but it's not taking the log out of my hands. All right, well, we got it. So I'm thinking this should probably. If you don't want to see the thing, that's where it goes. That doesn't line up with the way I have it set up on the other side. The one I have on the other side is much lower. I could probably just raise this stuff. I want these to match, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's on the top of the 6th piece of wood. Move that. It's gotta go to the top of the 6th piece of wood. Let's spin it around. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's about right there. So then, problem is you can see the wires. This is going the wrong way, isn't it? I was like, that doesn't look right. I think we put this right next to it. And you can still see some wires there. I might just have to be okay with it. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Alright, we're gonna have to see some wires here, and that's just the way it's gotta be. You... I can live with that for now. I ended up putting it back the way it was. I kind of like this setup the best. I think it looks really good. I like where the switch is. And then I moved this switch up a little bit to hide the wire, and everything's looking great. I also slept through the night to see, like, you know, how many more lights I was going to need. And these look pretty good. I also went up there and I turned up the intensity to 100%. So I just did that and 100% intensity on all of them. Now, it's a little dark over here. So what I was thinking was, I don't want to put a light in each cubby hole. 1, 2, 3. You know, I could probably put a light here and it would reach all 3 cubby holes. Why do I want to put one in each one? Well, I have to because the walls are in the way. So what I did was I broke out a wall and I was thinking, glass. I like building with glass. Let's see, put some glass up there. Yeah, the glass doesn't line up properly. I guess I could put 2 pieces of glass in there. But even then, look at it. It's not lining up. No, it doesn't line up right. These look so much better. So I guess I will put 1 light in each one of them and just, you know, bite the bullet. It is what it is. Wood and there. The other thing I could do is just keep those down. I don't want... No, those got to be up there. Never mind. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Where did I put my planks? There we go. How many we need? 8? There we go. Trying to hit the right button and I'm not. All right, let's go ahead and close that. Let's put this up here. All right, so we're gonna make these lights right here and be done with it. And the cool thing is, if I find something I like better, I can just move these lights to a different part of the base. There's gonna be other parts of the base that I'm gonna need lights at, so we're not really wasting any resources here. But we are making 6 lights for really what we could do in 3. But it's just the way I built these. It is what it is. 2, 2, 2, 2. You're all good. Still have 9 left over, man. We're doing pretty good. All right, so we're gonna need copper, iron, and glass. Copper, iron, a lot of iron. A decent amount of copper. And some glass. Let's go ahead and make these. Good. Okay. All right, now we need to get these into place. So, I mean, this, like, right in the middle, right? Oh. Right in the middle. Sounds pretty good to me. Oh, well, yeah, we can still do it like that. We're gonna have to... No, we're not gonna be able to do it like... Well, oh, it's gonna be a pain because of the way... I guess we could put them right there. Yeah, let's put them right there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna tear this down. Oops. What's going on? There we go. And then it's got a light on it. You know, I don't think it matters. I think everything's going to stay there. Yeah, everything will stay there, so it doesn't matter. You just rebuild it. I love the building in this game, man. Like, this game does not get enough credit for its building. And like that. And then we grab these. You know what? Maybe I'll make the roof off camera. Getting kind of... This video is getting kind of long. This is getting pretty in-depth. And you've seen me build roofs before. So maybe, just maybe, I'll just build it off camera. It'd be a lot easier. Oh, what am I missing here? 2 electronic parts? Okay. Well, I only have 7 left. Okay. That's okay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, like, looting. You know, it was like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something. Got a lot done in 10 minutes. I think this these little cubby holes are gonna look really impressive with these lights. I might just, you know, I was trying to think of a way to, like, not need so many lights for the cubby holes, but now I'm thinking, yeah, to hell with it, man. It's gonna look cool. This is gonna look cool. All right, so we're gonna need to put these away. We're gonna need to put the glass away, and then we're gonna need iron and copper. Copper, I'm not counting, I don't care. Iron, not counting, I don't care. We're gonna need screws, not counting, I don't care. Wait, where are the screws? Let's take that. And let's take that. And let's get up there and get some relays made. Okay, I can kind of guess where they're supposed to go, but I won't know for sure, and it really doesn't matter. It's kind of right in the middle. Right in the middle. There. Wait, what? Okay, that's weird. I hit the E key, it didn't do anything. Maybe I moved too quickly. And there. Build, 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 and build. Then we hook these up to there. We need a ladder for this for sure. I just hooked them all up, turned up all the intensity. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not moving these, man. Like, this turned out really nicely. It's really expensive with the lights, I'm not gonna lie, but the heck with it, man. It's freaking cool. All right, I would like to get the ceiling done. We're not gonna get the roof done. You know, like I said, I'll try and get it done off camera in between videos. We'll see. If not, if I don't have time to do it in between videos, we'll just, you know, bang it out in one of the episodes. But we'll see. I haven't really decided anything 100% yet. I'm just kind of thinking. All right, here we go. Let's get up there and finish those. We're gonna need all of these. We're gonna need all of this. Let's get all this stuff put away. Put you. I have some room. That's why I put them in here. That's looking good. Iron and copper. And let's also put the paste away just for now. Thing is, I'll be looking for it later and I won't know where it is, but whatever. Figure it out. All right, I'm just hoping all the wires are going to be hidden. I think they are. I think we banged this one out of the park, man. Like I said, I'm not getting the roof done today, but that's okay. Got a lot done. This place looks awesome. Anytime it looks better than you think it's going to, you know that's a win, right? And the ceiling is now... Oh, don't tell me I have to go for more logs. Please don't tell me that. Oh, there we go. Nailed it. The ceiling is now complete. So let's take one more look in here. Yeah, this looks great. This looks great. And this is what it looks like with the lights off. And lights on. I'm really happy that this came out. Really, really happy with it. It's not, you know, we're not done with the building yet, but we did get a lot done. We made some serious strides. I would say this building is about 85% complete. 85%. And yeah, for sure. All right, guys, I'm going to call this one here. If you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.